Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2775. Today's date is 13 March 2023. It's almost like a night at 10 p.m. रात्रीचे 10 वाजल्यात. All right. So, what exactly happened today? Today I just feel that ki I have a little bit of attitude. Like, 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 just little bit attitude is created inside of me, just like other people are thinking that ki, do I have attitude? Like, okay, let me tell you one thing. What is exactly the attitude? Okay, so in the term, okay, there are two terms. Okay, in the perspective of what is exactly attitude, and the perspective of what does people think what is attitude. Okay, so what is a meaning of attitude? Okay, the meaning. Okay, and what does people think what is the meaning? It's something really different. Okay, so what is the exact meaning of attitude? Attitude means the behavior of human person. Okay, how does he interact? How does he interact with the world, with the people and everything? That is called a attitude. Okay, so basically is that ki if I am actually very much polite with those people, so my attitude is very polite. Okay, very kind of like a something really light, kind of like a really like something really like that. Ki he ask he kind of like a giving a respect to the people as also, and he asked very politely. So his attitude was really good. Okay, good, great, everything. Okay, and then there is another example is that there is a guy in office who is a supervisor who is under almost like a 20 employee. So he was actually shouting to the people that he wants to do this thing. So what is his attitude? His attitude is like that ki little bit of harsh, little bit of loud. Okay, so basically every person has a different attitude, as also the attitude not the same. Sometimes attitude act for the several period of time, and then after that he acts something really different. Just like that कि in the office there is a guy who is actually supervisor. There is a guy who is a supervisor. Okay, who is actually kind of like a very harsh, but after the office he was very polite. Why it was so harsh for those employee? Because of that he was a supervisor. Okay, and he has a some certain of job to be all those people kept in line. Okay, so that's why he was always that's why he was harsh during the office. But after the office he was not. He was kind of like a very polite, very charm, very light. Okay, so as a person, attitude, as a person shows the attitude according to the perspective of the time, according to the role, and according to everything. Okay, it's all depend on the person. Okay, that is most important. So this is the exact meaning of the attitude. Okay, so usually in the exact meaning of the attitude there is no reference, there is no things. And okay, this is the exact meaning of the attitude that I explain. Okay, and then there is another version of attitude that people think कि भाई इस बंदे में attitude है. So what is exactly the attitude from the people perspective is that he was not giving any fuck to anyone as also. So that is called he has an attitude. What do you mean by that? Let's just understand by the example. All right, so there is a bunch of group. Okay, and there is a one friend arrive with kind of like a really dashing shirt, pant, very branded shoes and everything. Okay, and he sits on the group and he was talking about like I have these, I have that, भाई ये है मेरे पास, बंदी है मेरे पास, 10 बार सेक्स करता है मैं हफ्ते में. So it's a he was showing that what does he has. Okay, so as a other people in the group reference as that कि this guy has an attitude. Not exactly, but like uh, no, this is not the exactly correct term. Okay, this is actually the visual term. Okay, this is a visual terms means like that. Ki as an attitude, no one actually says that, but we understand. Okay, it's a very fucked up things like just like a very human emotions na. It's a really, it's not a right or wrong. Okay, and in the human emotions, in the perspective of the human emotions, there is no correct word as a right, there is no correct word as a wrong. Like basically in the machine you can understand, as a machine can understand, is a zero, it's a one, it's a zero means zero, one means one. But in the human perspective, zero it's a not zero, maybe it's one, maybe one it's not a zero, maybe it's zero. So sometimes it just feels like that key it is right, but another person perspective it's wrong, from its right it's wrong. So it's a very fucked up thing. Okay, let me tell you about the proper understanding about the attitude, what is a term from the people. All right, from the people perspective. Okay, so there is another term that there is a guy in the group, he doesn't have any time to spend on the group. Okay, so people think that this guy has an attitude because uh, that person doesn't have any time to show in the group. So like that person has an attitude. uh, is it right? Well, probably just like, I don't know, yaar. It's a something really. It just like maybe there are lots of possible result. There are lots of possible. Like basically, that guy is actually very busy on something, so maybe he was not attending the group, whatever it is. Okay, so it's a lots of possible way. Okay, and as also some people think that he has attitude. Some people think that maybe he was busy. All right, so it's completely right, wrong, it's I don't know, because the perspective from the people is different than other person. Okay, so do you get it now, what is really the attitude? Okay, so this is the attitude. All right, so let me tell you about the thing is actually happened with me. All right, I don't know, like do I have attitude? What is really attitude? Or do I have attitude means like that? Let me tell you one thing from my perspective. Okay, from as I explain the second example that some people don't really have a time to spend on others, so others people think that that person has an attitude. Okay, so basically is that I am actually busy on doing my work, making videos and things like that, so I don't have any time to spend on the group. So other people thinks that I have attitude. So do I have attitude? Well, actually is that ki right now I don't really care that what does people think and what is exactly the attitude does I have, does I not have. There is a one thing that I know, that the whatever the time that I have, I just have to spend this time for this XX work which is really important for me. So that's why I'm spending time over there. Okay, so basically I am actually categorizing my time, which is actually very important for me, and for me my work is important, so that's why I'm spending time in my work. What is exactly happened, dude? I i, I just wanted to speak, but there are lots of resistance, like my dog is barking. I get utski. Why I get utski? Hiccup. I don't know why I get hiccup, but it will be gone for after some sort of time. All right. So, so who is actually people are thinking that ki you have attitude? I don't know. Yeah, I just like whatever. I just don't wanted to talk about things. All right, like whatever I have and whatever I don't have, or like some people think that ki okay, from today now I will not upload Hogwarts every second day because of that key. It's just like I am spending too much time on Hogwarts. Okay, so it's not. Uh, I am playing game as I plan, and right now I wanted to talk, but this Utski is actually very much poking me. So thank you, thank you.